grade testing. So that's something that I've noticed when I go to different schools and observe classes, that teachers say, yes, I want my students to speak, but often they don't evaluate speaking, or they don't give it a grade. So if it's not given a grade, it's not actually practiced in the class. It's often not practiced in the class because you've got too many students and not enough time. What I've seen often when I go to different classes and observe, the teacher will say to me, we're going to practice speaking. And I'll say, yes, great. So we'll go in and the teacher will say, okay, we're going to use the past tense today. You, Carlos, what did you do last night? And Carlos will say, I watched TV. So I just say, good. You, Jennifer, what did you eat for breakfast today? She says, I had milk. Very good. You, and the teacher carries on like this. And the rest of the students are terrified because they think, oh God, she's going to ask me next. And they don't know the answer. It's not a conversation, and it's completely teacher-centered. So that's what a lot of teachers out there, not in here, think that teaching speaking is all about. So we're going to look at some different ways. Okay? If we want our students to speak, let's give them a grade for speaking. But we have to think about what kind of speaking practice we want our students to do. Another class that I went into a big state school in Quito. And the English coordinator said, Julie, you've got to come to my class. We're practicing speeches. So I went into the class, and it was a very military type school. They were all sitting in rows. And then he would get the students one by one to come to the front and to do a memorized speech, beginning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to talk about politics in my country today. The president is very good. He has built great roads, etc., etc. Okay? This is not the kind of speaking that's going to help them later on in real life. So, the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages and Learning describes 5 skills. In Costa Rica, is the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages known? Is it known? Yes. Is it used? Yes? So we've got the 6 levels, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Well, it describes 5 skills. And these skills are listening, reading, writing, speaking for production, and speaking for interaction. So it distinguishes between 2 types of speaking skills. Speaking for production would be something like I'm doing now, or it would be a priest giving a sermon, or a politician making a speech. And speaking for interaction would be the general conversation when we're talking with another person that we do daily.